All right, well, we're now going to go to Naples, where we have got Jeff Patterson.
We are in Naples tonight, where Hurricane Irma made landfall on Marco Island earlier today. A recorded wind speed there of 130 miles an hour. Marcel Vecina grew up there. You're a lifelong resident of Marco Island, and tonight you were telling me that you tried to drive out there earlier today to see the damage. What did you find?
Well, I evacuated earlier today to North Naples, and then when the eye of the storm passed and the heavy stuff passed, I decided to head back. So I headed back from North Naples, and once I got off the side roads onto County Road 951, which is now called Collier Boulevard, I found a tremendous amount of trees down, large trees, some of them 12, 18 inches in diameter, laying across the road. A lot of standing water. There was several traffic lights that were actually down in the road, a lot of signs across. Roads were extremely dark, so you really couldn't tell. Unless you'd been here a while, you didn't know exactly which streets you were turning on. Got down over here, drove across 41. Once I got across 41 and headed down towards Marco on the final stretch, got down to about Mainsail, and the water was about 1.5 to 2 foot deep, brackish water, kind of half salt water, half fresh water kind of stuff that you get up in the mangroves. And it was probably about 1/4 mile of brackish water that was about that deep. Then it went to a higher area right before the boat ramp. And at the traffic light with the boat ramp, of course, the power was out. It was pretty much cleared off. I drove down to there, made it down to the bridge. At the entrance of the bridge, it drops down extremely low. The water, from what I could tell by the signs and everything that was in the area over there, looked to be about 3 to 3.5 feet deep. And I think the scariest thing about it was that it had running water. You could see it. It was like a river, like a northern babbling river, where you could actually see the water moving very quickly through it with a significant amount of debris, mostly like 2x4s and miscellaneous branches and stuff like that.
So your house is on Marco Island? Your father's house is on Marco Island?
Yes, sir. My house is on Marco Island, and my father's house is on Marco Island. We live a few blocks apart from each other.
Any idea of how much damage they might have suffered today?
Well, one of the neighbors that actually stayed on the island sent us a picture of my dad's house, and that was one of the reasons why I was kind of rushing back, showing that a concrete fountain in the front had gone through his front picture window, which we had put roll-down shutters. He had official roll-down shutters, and it actually knocked it over and went right straight through the front picture window. So I was going to board that up, but it doesn't look like I'm going to make it there tonight, that's for sure. You
were telling me earlier that you've been through a lot of hurricanes here, so you have experience doing this, and yet you chose to evacuate for this one.
Oh, yes, sir. I've been here through Hurricane George, Hurricane Francis, Hurricane Irene, Hurricane Andrew, Wilma, of course. I've put, like I've mentioned to one of the other people over here, I put 4 roofs on my house and 3 screen cages. I saw this one as a Cat 5 going straight up the center, and I just said, you know, from all these years of doing this, I'm bugging out. I just didn't want to see it. I figured, you know, I'll go back and deal with it later and replace whatever I have to.
Wow. Well, an incredible story. I think you made several really great decisions. A, not staying there. B, not driving through that 3 foot of water with a raging current.
It was quite a current, too.
All right.
And it was, I think one of the things was there was a lot of debris in the water. That's what amazed me. I've been through a lot of these, and normally when you go back to the island, that area will be low-lying and it'll be a flat, almost like a stagnant water, like a stagnant pond. This one was moving quickly, and the amount of debris wasn't your normal, like, tree branches. I was talking like 2x4s, 2x6s, pieces of stuff that was like, if it hit your vehicle, it was going to cause damage, you know?
All right, well, I'm wishing you the best, and certainly we'll get out there tomorrow too if we can, if law enforcement will allow us back onto Marco Island, because sometimes after these storms, they won't let even residents or media back on until they clear the power lines, some of the debris from the roads, and we're going to do the best we can to get out to take a look. We have a lot of people who have family, friends who live out on Marco Island. They're all curious about what the damage is like, and we're going to do the best we can to get out there to take a look. In Collier County, I'm Jeff Patterson. Back to you.
All right, Jeff, how about that native Floridian with his dad living right next door? I mean, he's lived through George, Francis, Irene, Andrew, you know, like many of us who are Floridians and we're natives. I mean, this one was a monster. I can say I've never seen anything like it.
This one scared him. He left with
he
this
got
one
out of
'cause he
Dodge.
said, you know what? I don't want to see what Irma has in store. You know,
isn't that crazy that he's replaced 4 roofs and 3 pool cages in his, history here in Florida, and he knew to get out.
Sunshine State, folks.